basically just a straight up foreign.
There we go. All right, we should be
Those are
good
the best
now.
ones.
We should be
Cool.
good
I'm
now.
gonna mute the stream now because I just realized that there's gonna be so
It
much
as
echoing.
well.
Yeah, can you all hear yourselves?
I don't need to hear the sound of my own voice.
Oops.
I hate the
Oh, yeah.
sound of my own voice. That is horrifying.
Same.
There we go. You guys should be able to see. Right. Yeah. There we go. All right. The viewers should be able to see all the new icons now too.
Yeah, mine's gonna turn on, which is gonna be great. I have to like set myself to the stinking what's it called?
Oh, it's not.
Push to talk.
Huh. Okay, this is gonna be kind of annoying. It's not doing it for some people. Hold on.
It's because I had to turn on push to talk for one.
No, it's. Oh, is it? Okay. Okay. So real quick,
I'm going to test the thingy where I speak.
Yeah, you spoke. Okay, Yuki and Megan. Free. Hi.
Marco.
Hey.
Hey. Okay. Wally.
I'm not talking because you told me to.
Ron. Ron boy. Ow!
Ow.
Wow.
And
This is why you make sure to turn Ron down beforehand.
Jesus
Yes,
Christ.
I'm just giving you the heads
I
up.
had him at 20%.
That's
that a
too high.
Fire?
That was loud. Okay, so you
Wait,
guys should be able...
who's cheese? Oh, it's Mochi.
That's Mochi.
Yeah, it's Mochi. Yeah.
I thought it was.
Hey, wait. When the fuck did Mochi get in here?
Literally just now.
I just
Okay.
got here 2 minutes
So you guys
ago.
should be able to see everything. There are tiny names on our tokens, but I can't fix that because that requires me to go through and do like 57 different things. So don't worry about the tiny names. I don't even think y'all can read them, so just ignore them. And I did not change the
if
character
people zoomed
token.
in and enhanced, then they could read them and they'll
Yeah,
see that you're
Han,
actually...
I did not
But that's
change.
gonna take more than a zoom in and enhance.
Han, I didn't.
By the way, Mochi, I gotta say, you've got excellent taste. I just saw your profile image.
Han,
Thank
I
you.
need... Yeah, I made
Wait,
her
what
one unknown because I could.
Oh, it's a Netsuki. Alright.
I need to remove Megan's token
Visible.
here. I need to move Yuki's
Visible.
token, and I need to replace Yuki's token. I need to replace Megan's token. Hold on just a second, folks. It's up here on the bottom right. Hopefully it doesn't break anything by me replacing these. It's fine. Totally fine. I'm totally not in a rush. We totally did not start this late. Ignored
I
everything.
told
y'all
you
are
we
seeing.
start at 7
But
p.m.
then,
PST
yeah, we don't
every
There we
start
go.
until about a few minutes.
All right, so that's tomorrow, folks. that is villains tomorrow. Thank you. Oh, it's black. Could you fix yourself, sir? Could you? I need
What?
you. No, the stupid thing. Where is it? Was that the hero character? Yeah, let me just do that and then do that. Maybe that'll fix it. Okay. Anyways, welcome. Hey, it's a Zero. Zero's in here. He says yeet.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh God. Hopefully I didn't mess up.
Oh, he's okay. I see him.
Yeah,
I
he's
see
in the chat. He's in the chat. He is the thick chat man right now. All right.
Yeah.
So welcome everybody. I'm just actually biding time at the moment to make sure that the scrolly thing on the bottom right is actually scrolling properly. But it is not. God damn it! Who am I missing?
Wait a fucking second.
Oh, who am I missing?
It has died. I think wait, Sin. I think it's because it's trying to go through Mochi's there.
No, no, it does.
No, it is.
It's not.
It legit is. That's what the blank
That's
one
not
is for.
Mochi.
Yes.
What?
No, it's
Because
not.
Sin, listen, it is because her thing is a black question mark. It's popping up as nothing because of her not having a token.
No, because those aren't linked. Those aren't connected.
That's why I say to you.
those are two different things. Han, why is it not working? Cause yeah, it has only you guys. It doesn't have Jumpchain, for example. Who's after you? The fuck? Why is it not working? I'm so mad at this. Han. Let me remove image file. No. Okay, fine. I will. Oh, because I have to click that.
Did the chat blur out the word thick as sexually explicit?
No.
What?
I see.
Because that's what it did on my screen.
It did
told
not on
me,
mine.
hey,
I probably have filters off.
Yeah, you probably have filters on.
Heroes,
So wait, that means that
characters.
they are filtering it. Why is what?
Okay.
well, whatever the
Okay,
case.
that should now be
I don't
working.
think it's relevant, it's
Hopefully.
just me.
Well, I'll see which ones are wrong, because that's Corin, that's Wally. Let's keep it. Let's keep it. I could probably turn down the slide thing, but you know what? I don't want to. We're just gonna sit here and stare at it. I'm fairly certain it's Yuki's, and I don't know why. I don't know why it's Yuki's. Come on, keep going.
What's wrong with my thing?
Alright, there's Ron. So the only one left is Yuki. Is it going to work this time?
Nope.
Yes, yes it did. All right, cool. So
No,
yeah,
it
it was Yuki. I don't know. Something happened and it was weird. Okay, so welcome, folks.
Wait,
God,
why
I have
is-
the wrong bomb thing. God, I can't change that though, so we're going to ignore that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I don't know how
supposed to
that's
be.
how it works, but we'll ignore that. If you guys want to go check out most of our stuff, we're going to be streaming here on Twitch, but if you actually want to go, just replace the Twitch symbol with a YouTube symbol, alright? Go to Purgatory Corner, go to Tables of Terrorists and Vods of Valhalla, that's where all of our stuff typically is. Ignore the fact that's a Twitch sign, just imagine that's a YouTube sign. Okay.
So,
Welcome.
Sin,
Yeah.
before we get started, I just want to say to everybody, it's sad as IKEA.
Can I murder him yet?
This is the American white boy who lives in the fucking boons of swamplands.
I'll have you know, my swampland are fabulous.
He got those little gator keys. Anyways, so hopefully you guys. Oh yeah, we have like 5 viewers now. So you guys, we took a very long break from Jumpchain, a very long break that was very sad, but oh well. And we are now back. If we don't remember anything that we did last time, that's because of the break. Give us a break, please. Thank you. All right.
Yeah, the break.
Oh, don't give us a break. We'll forget even more.
Well, you know, we'll take and take, and you'll give, and that's how this exchange works.
Let's jump right into
Okay.
the last time on for everyone's benefit.
Yeah. So, hey, Fizzbuilt. Is that how you say it? Fizzbuilt? Yeah. I believe I said a message to you at that point, but thank you for watching. Hello.
Hey,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Welcome to the party.
An actual viewer. Oh my
Yeah, a
god.
human being.
I
We're
don't know what
being
to
It's a
do.
watched by
human.
humans.
It's a human that is not within our circles watching us. Ooh, we are getting recognized.
I know, it's
I'm scared.
spoopy. Okay, so,
Yeah.
last time
last time
on Jumpchain, you guys complete a test as done by your instructor, Wale, or Dollhouse, I
And
believe
I
his name
totally
is.
did not sabotage anyone.
Totally did not, yeah, Monkey Boy was clearly not on fire the entire time.
No, he was on fire. I didn't do anything about it. It wasn't me. Can't
Sure.
prove it in a court of law.
I mean, we technically
goodness.
can't, but we don't have to. But anyway,
The
so...
last thing I remember last session though was that some of us were about to head off to a mission and some of us were about to do something else.
Yeah, so last time we had fire. This time we do not, because she dropped. So instead we have you 4 students, 1 teacher. And by the way, Fitz. Just don't call you Fizz because my brain doesn't work properly. I did, I believe, send you a link
Yeah, I
to
know.
all the Jumpchain sheets. Because I believe it was either you or somebody else who was curious about those. So I did send it, and eventually I'm going to link a, oh, Fitz. Okay, Fitz. And I believe I'm going to post it in the description at some point in other chats. But, yeah, so you should be able to see that at some point. Hi, Mochi.
People will be able people will be able to see my character sheets in all of their glory. And by glory, I mean it'll look like a character sheet.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
But, yeah, so last time y'all did a mission for Wally. He had you guys do a test of sorts, and then after that, you guys were being sent on 2 different quests. Oh, you didn't say? I'll send a link to it. Actually, do we have a link? Does somebody have a, you know, I'll get one. Don't worry, I'll get one as we're talking. I'll post it inside the chat here. But why am I doing it on this one? Hold on just a second.
I mean, I have depression. Does that count as a link?
No, it does not. Oops.
Yeah.
Did not mean
So
to
we
do that.
got a small group of individuals heading over to get some sip. After all, our newest mission is assigned to us by the.
Oh. We got a follower.
What's going on with this weirdo known as Jack the
Right.
Stitcher, as I recall.
You
Yeah.
died
But
so
then
hard.
another part of our group, originally Fire and who?
Meg.
Wait, did I die? Did I die?
Yeah, you
No,
died,
no,
and
you
then you
No.
came
We
back.
were just trying to figure out. We were just
You're
trying to-
fine for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So keep
It
going.
was Fire, Meg.
Oh, it was me? Oh.
Yeah, Fire and Megan were going to
Okay.
go, and now it's just Fire. Am I behind you
Because
guys?
what then?
Now, wait, no, now it's not. You said it's just Fire, but now it's not Fire. But
What?
you're investigating someone known as the Apostle.
Oh.
Yeah. So you guys are on the way to visit the Apostle. While the other crew, which is Wally, Corin, and Ron, and
Everyone else.
yeah, literally
everyone
everyone else. Here is the link, by the way. It should be. Wait, hold on. Let me. I can't delete that, can I? Oh well, I don't care.
Wait, so it's just me, Sophina, with Jack the Ripper? And
No.
then
So
everyone
you're
else
going
doing
to
a-
I think
find.
by now we're gonna change it where we're all going to try to find Jack the Ripper.
Nah. So most of you guys are
Well,
going to get
Stitcher,
some sip.
and
And then Sophina, Risa, and Minical, I believe her name is Minical.
Oh yes, yeah, because apparently the
Minako?
NPCs are also part of this as well because you know the whole classroom are heroes.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
they're
Minako.
they're creatures. They're people. They exist.
No,
okay,
they
so
don't
that was a
exist. They are
sign in.
figments of our imagination. Only I am the main character.
Hold on, just a second.
Oh.
Let me repost that.
I mean, it's great that we're learning more about your mental state, Ron, but we really don't need that right now.
I'm sorry if it's just a matter of
Megan is
fact. that
bringing the fire
There we
today,
go.
dude.
Look,
Do we
it's not my
have-
fault that if anyone who isn't me is just a background element to my story. I'm sorry.
Good
Sounds like a
golly.
you problem, Ron, and I'm sorry for you.
That's a
But no,
very
this
Bakugo
is. It doesn't
mindset.
say. It should not say.
It reminds me of
Okay, it does say
Bakugo's
Jumpchain.
mentality.
Cool.
I know, right?
Can I look at? Oh, I can't look at Jumpchain. Okay.
Bakayaros.
Let me.
Bakugo.
remove-
Extras.
How do I remove Yuki? How do I remove a message in chats?
From
In chat.
Twitch?
Yeah, Twitch.
in Twitch chat, you can't.
God
Yeah, you
damn
can't.
it. Oh well.
Once it's there, my boy.
All right. Well, ignore
Said-
the first
I
one.
said
Use
it.
the second one. You know, the second one is the important one there.
Is
Anyways.
the first one sensitive?
Is, was, has
information.
been. Who
Use the
cares?
second one. Shut up.
Oh,
Anyways.
I want to do some jump.
Yes. So, so the NPCs are going with Megan's character in order to go find info on the Apostle, and then everyone else is going in to get some sip in order to gain some information from there or about Jack the Stitcher, who is a infamous guy and will basically. Oop, hello, Zero.
Wait, what? I thought
What?
it was for the Ripper.
What?
Stitch.
Jack the Stitcher.
Yeah, because he stitches people together. Well, he doesn't stitch people together. He stitches people's skin on.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
He
pleasant.
does lots of stitch work on people's flesh.
Yeah, it's not pleasant. And you guys have seen some examples of his work, and it's deeply unpleasant. But okay, so yeah, so you guys are pretty much going there. Q over here is Muchi. Is that how you spell it? Say it. Q. K-O-U. Muchi.
K-O-U. That'd be Cole, wouldn't it?
Cole.
Cole.
Is it Cole?
Cole?
Muchi, are
Huh?
you dying?
What?
I think Muchi's
What's that?
dead.
What?
Okay, so Cole
Oh,
over
think
here.
voices.
It's mostly gonna be in the thing.
Yeah, so Cole over here is
Oh,
almost. Yep.
Koyumi, I think her name was.
Hello?
Hello. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
so
we
is
go,
it
we
Cole?
hear
Is it Cole, dear?
Yeah, it's Cole.
Okay. So
Cole.
Cole is going to be taking her, and her on a trip in their favorite rocket ship. And then Wally's going to be taking these three buddies over to see...
Buddy, pal, friends, chums.
Buddy, pal, friends, buds. Maybe he's just trying to start alternative fashion line.
So I just realized that it's that there are toilets over here.
Yeah, there's some toilets in case you guys need them. Do you guys need them before you
I
go?
didn't understand what I was looking at first. I looked at it again. I was like, it's the toilets.
All right. So who do we want to look at first? Do we want to look at the big boys? Do we want to look at the little girl?
Big boys.
The big boys. The
We
hip
want
and
to
the
pursue the
hops.
apostle. Or we wanna pursue
Correction.
Jack.
Correction, Sin. We are the thick crew. Thank you.
Why, yes, I am very thick. Thank you for noticing.
We must be. You guys are the thickest of crews. All right, you guys are thick and thin.
I mean, I'm not sure about Zippo over here, but you know.
It's
does
kind of
look kinda like
awkward
Stick.
having just one. I don't know. I'm just gonna be talking to a bunch of NPCs.
Yeah.
I know. That means that Sin gets to play a few some.
Actually,
girl
Moochie does, but you know.
I do.
Yeah, you get to be talking to Moochie and me.
girls.
Yeah. I'm gonna be Ko or Q or Q.
Co.
Please.
Oh.
Stop hurting us.
Wait, what are you talking about, Sin? I thought that was strictly Mochi's character.
No, Mochi refuses to play the teachers.
Yeah,
Creamy
Too much
palms.
zero
responsibility.
knowledge onto what I actually do.
Yeah, she likes
That's
playing.
why-
She likes playing
Look,
the.
girl, that's why
Riesling.
you fake it till you make it.
She's very bad
not
at
there
that.
yet.
But anyway, so do we want to go and look for the apostle or going to get some sip?
I say the apostle because I want to see Mochi suffer.
Wait,
Okay.
who? Wait,
Alright,
hold on.
yeah,
I'm
fair
not
enough.
on roll 20. Who?
Oh my god. It's not like we've been saying this up for 20 minutes.
You mean an
Okay,
hour?
And besides,
Yeah,
if only
an hour.
because it'll get it. If only because it'll get it out of the way first, and Mochi won't have to worry about it for later on.
That is true. Hold on, I thought I had
do
a
have
map here
homework.
for this, and I should have had a map here for. I used
Besides,
this map
I'm just
on the
saying,
villains.
I may or may not be wanting to just.
Wait,
hear
no, I
her
have the
voice,
map. I do have the map
Excuse me,
here.
Ron?
What?
Excuse me, what did you say?
I said it also may or may not be because I just want to hear her lovely voice.
I mean, to be fair, it is the
Aw,
most
thank
beautiful
you, Ron.
voice. Okay, so we're gonna look at the apostle. When do you guys kind of leave?
Later.
Mm-hmm. So Megan, I'll go by your timetable here. So you guys disband, and obviously, kind of day passes and whatnot because you won't get up fresh in the morning and stuff. What time do you normally get up? Especially since you'll be disconnected from your best friend here. Do you guys want to talk to each other about them moving around and stuff, or do you guys just want to skip to the next day? I mean, you guys all in the same room at the moment, and Ko's just like, we'll bring you 3, and Wally's like, I'll bring you 3.
Last episode, I already threw a huge fit about us being separated.
Oh yeah, that's true. I keep forgetting about that.
Oh yeah, we should probably move. Okay, yeah, we'll just do the little time skip.
If I remember correctly, somebody on my team had to hold me back because I was throwing such a big fit about us being separated.
Yes, and then
Oh,
me
yeah,
I
and
think
the
it
other
was
teacher
Dollhouse,
made.
wasn't it?
Actually,
Dollhouse doesn't have to do anything. He simply looked at you and stated the perfect fact of you can't be there every time
Actually,
she
wouldn't it be
goes
better
into
to
her
have,
weak form.
wouldn't it be best to have her still go with her then, so we can have another player on that team and have one of the
I
NPCs
would, except they do need to learn how to be separated. That is a
bullshit.
important thing.
Maybe throw Ron into the other group. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I maybe.
having
We're
me
kicking
in the
Ron
group
out of our
with-
group.
having me
No,
and-
Ron has to go to the place because he mentioned that he knew people in Get Some Sip.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Which I'm hoping I will, considering. Okay, I just need to remember what was the barista's name again.
Bernadette.
The
Bernadette.
bartender was Bernadette.
Oops.
Mhm.
Yeah. Barista.
Barista.
It's more fabulous sounding, darling.
Sure. But yeah, so we'll keep what we have right here for now because I do
Somebody
like the.
Stop making the cute noises.
I know, right? I do like the exchange we have at the moment. But so you guys talk. I assume you guys spend the rest of your day. I think this was near the end of the day when we had you guys sit down and talk. You guys were like eating the meals and stuff, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
Day
I think
passes.
this was actually lunchtime, if I'm not mistaken.
something like that. But But yeah, so the day kind of passes. I assume Yuki and Megan kind of head home together. Soon the rest of you guys do something similar. I don't actually know where Ron's house is or if he even sleeps there.
Oh, he does have a house, but mostly it's more like a garage to an extent,
You
where
live
he
in a
mostly
garage.
does his tinkering on his suits and weapons and things that he creates.
Alright, so, Megan, when does your character normally get up? Like, is it, like, early in the morning, or is it, like...
Since she was raised by a very, very
Punctual.
strict Japanese grandparents, of course it would probably be a morning, but probably not
Early morning,
sunrise.
very much. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna assume, like, 6-ish,
8.
7-ish, 8-ish.
Oh, okay. 7-ish.
Yeah, 7-ish, 8-ish, sometime in that general
9-ish,
AM
10.
section, yeah.
It's a
So,
little too late.
yeah, so you go to the place that Ku marked for you guys on
Ko.
general map.
Ko.
Fine,
Ko.
Ku.
Ko.
Cocoon.
Stop saying Ku. Stop it. Stop saying Ku.
Oh, wait, shit, that's wrong.
They're not. That's not a
Wrong.
pigeon. It's not a pigeon.
Right.
It's Ko. It's Ko.
Well, yeah,
Koi.
it's the cocoon.
It's
Wait,
koi.
oh my, that
It's
picture,
Goku.
this
It's
picture
Ku.
no longer exists. I can't get rid of it. It doesn't exist.
You did say Koku.
We're gonna assume that
Goku.
picture doesn't exist because it actually doesn't exist. Oh no, there we go. I can just delete it.
It doesn't exist because it doesn't exist. It's,
Yeah,
it's
so we're
not
gonna
rule.
shove you back
This
over
map
here.
looks familiar.
Yes, actually, I use this for Titans. But it's also a much
Cheater.
well, I don't have that many maps, thank you. Pocket, hi Pocket. How you doing, Pocket? Welcome to the chat, Pocket. We're insane here, and we're a little bit quick talking because we're anxious. But anyways, so it's a little bit of a more beat down area of the map. If I had to go to the map, let me actually move this up to the map here. Whoops. Boop.
Sin. Something about that map looked a little familiar.
Well, probably you would be like here-ish, I would say, something like that.
That original emblem though. Oof.
Yeah,
Wait, where-ish?
here-ish,
Oh,
on the
okay.
bottom-ish of the area. Yeah, it's a little bit further down than you normally would go. A little bit more into the slums. I assume your character's house is like right here-ish, something like that. Ron is way further down. School's up here at the top.
Like I'm like literally. You see, you this is like the slums. These are the ghettos, basically. The advanced slums, basically.
The advanced slums. But yeah, so yeah, you're in a little bit more of a beat down area, more or less. Not one you would typically go to, but you have heard. I assume you go on the internet.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is an internet?
So you have heard. Do you go through it extremely? Like, do you like dive into it? You have heard that the Apostle is an internet fan. What's the word, Corn? Internet.
He's.
I
So
think
are you
that my
plugged
character
in?
heard of it before.
Hmm?
Isn't
How
that
Scale of 1 to 10, how plugged into social media are you?
she's like a 5?
Okay, you've heard about the Apostle. There's some information about an individual that's going around lately that supposedly is a hero with a quirk that lets them hear when you pray to them and jump to your location, used only when people are in danger. So some sort of vigilante.
Right. I think I've already heard this before.
Yeah.
I
so
can't
that's why
remember
you
if she has a
guys-
good or bad connotation to it, though, for what she
hello.
is.
Yeah, I did. Corn. It all tweets out when I start streaming. Yeah. So yeah, you've heard a little bit of this in the past. You've heard a little bit of it. And the number one reason why you're in this beat down area is because generally they come to people who are in danger. So essentially, your mission is kind of to find someone who's in danger and help them, or watch them get beat up as they call for the Apostle, and hope he shows.
What the hell?
Yeah, Ko is more or less taking us out here as a lesson of what the not so pleasant areas look like, more or less. it looks like a beat down pathway of hell and high water. But, you guys don't see a whole lot in here. Do you chat among each other as Ko is just patiently walking through the area, kind of like sidestepping off of the road here?
She would try to get to know them so that she feels more comfortable.
Okay. Oh, you have two teammates, both of Muchi. How does Risa take all this? Oops.
Oh, she's quite a bit nervous, but she's really excited for whatever's gonna happen.
I assume the strong lady here is
Is
very pumped.
Oh yeah.
All right, so that's your
Sin,
teammate.
question in the chat.
Yeah, the Fallout PMP, we do that every Saturday at about 7 o'clock p.m. PST. That's what we're going to be doing that. And then Jumpchain is every Tuesday at about 6 o'clock to 6-ish, to 6:30-ish. This is all PST, Pacific Standard Time. And then Villains...
I think there's I've seen it on other channels, but there should be a way for you to, on the Purgatory Twitch channel, to have like a schedule thing.
Oh, I do.
out.
Yeah, there's a schedule on Purgatory at the moment. Not sure if you can get to that while we're streaming, but if you can, there is.
Well, they should have, but because like I said, I've seen it on some other things where they show it. They even have ones that light up, that have like a little little circle that lights up red when you are streaming on that day.
Neat. Yeah, so you can look at the streaming schedule and you can see our streaming schedule for the most part. But yeah, Heroes is at about 6 o'clock to 6:30ish p.m. PST. Villains is about 7 to 7 o'clock, 7:30 p.m. PST on Wednesdays, and then Titans is 7 o'clock-ish on Saturdays. That should be, in general, what we're going to be doing. We also have some stuff on Thursday and Fridays if you guys want to join us for that as well. But again, that's all in the streaming schedule, so have fun looking at that. Okay, so yeah, Megan, you have a very psyched, pumped up, like kind of happy-go-lucky spider lady, and a very anxious other lady in front of you. And then Ko is very, well, patient, I would say. She's just kind of moving around like this is normal. So what would you like to say?
Just a very socially awkward group right here.
I know.
Such great conversation.
Great combo.
I mean, my character is an introvert.
So then why did you say you wanted to talk to people?
Because she's trying, but it's hard. Okay.
She's attempting to make conversation. Does the spider lady pick up on this, Mooch?
Of course she would. Look at this extroverted girl.
Good God. Okay, feel free to introduce yourselves, to break out that shell of whatever it is.
So, of course, this spider lady, she skips over to you and says hello in a very cheerful tone.
Oh, hi.
So are you excited for this little trip of ours?
Well, a bit nervous, but there's some excitement.
It sure does. It's not every day that we get to do little trips on our first days.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I mean, I don't know much about the academy. Have you been around the academy a long time?
No, not really. I'm not from here, actually. From Osaka.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And where are you from?
I'm more in the mountainous area, farther inland than near the coast.
Oh. How does it feel like living in the mountains?
Well,
So, as you can see, that this spider girl is very talkative and she tends to ask a lot of questions.
which is good for an introvert.
Just her trying to get your voice to warm up to her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's definitely easier to breathe there, and not a lot of people go up there, so it's easier to, I guess, feel more free.
It must be so nice to live in the mountains. Man, I've been living in the city for too long.
Too long.
Well, I've just recently moved here, to get closer to the academy, so it's still quite new to me. So it would be great if maybe you could help me work around the city.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you very much.
No
Alrighty.
problem.
So as you guys are walking along a little bit, you do hear a couple sounds from inside of a building. This building specifically. It's not popping on my other screen, so I'll do this. This building right here. Guys see it?
All right.
Yeah, that one. So you guys do hear a couple noises from in there. Ko looks at you guys and says, "Ah, I see we have some sounds. Well, I'll let you take the lead on this, Risa. Would you like to go investigate, or should we continue looking around?"
I would like to investigate,
Hmm.
since I do have an X-ray vision.
Hmm. So y'all cross the street, and she gestures to you to look through the door. Considering you're able to do that, she just kind of gestures you to do so.
Then she uses her quirk as her eyes glow neon green.
Yep. As she's looking through the door, I assume you kind of like look through layer by layer until you get a little bit past it, more or less. You do see a man and a woman. Currently, the man is more or less beating the tar out of the female. You assume this is a generally normal day-to-day kind of thing. But, yeah, it's a beat down. The sounds you hear are clearly sounds of pain. Lots of pain. It may be a mugging, but you're not entirely sure.
Well, wow, okay. Ko-sensei, I see someone's getting beat up.
She
Should
looks
we
at the other
go
two. What do you two believe should be the right thing to do here? You are
Not
heroes in
freaking
training,
nothing.
after all.
We should go help them, I think.
Let's beat up that abuser!
There are 4 against 1. However, there could be more surrounding us. We do not know how many friends he has. Therefore, what should we do? She looks at Risa.
Wait, repeat that question, sorry.
If we go in and strike blindly, there might be companions to him, of which could take us out if we are not careful. We do not know how many there are, nor do we know how many there could be in the surrounding area that might get attracted to us. Therefore, what is the best course of action to partake here?
Scouting?
What she said.
God. She looks at the spider lady. What was her name again? Shit.
Minoko?
Minoko. She looks Minoko. Minoko, you sense you.
DM?
Huh? Okay.
Huh?
She is not yet. Oh, welcome, Fitz. Yes. Welcome. Anyways, to the Discord, sorry. I forgot to mention that bit. But, yeah, so, she's not currently doing that, but she looks at Minoko. Minoko, since you have your spider capabilities, why don't you crawl to the top of the building? Keep an eye out in case others, surround us.
No problem. And of course, she with her
Hmm.
extra limbs and spider traits, she climbs up to that point.
Yep. She looks at, I really hate the fact I can never remember people's names. She looks at Sophina. My dear, since you have troubles keeping your abilities in check, it may be best for you to focus on how to keep calm during a difficult situation. That can be your lesson. She walks up and slowly opens the door, much to the semi-surprise of the male that's still beating the tar out of the female. Risa and you, do you two do anything?
Wait a fucking second.
Hmm?
Do any of us? Can any of us actually fight?
She can.
Who can? Her?
No, Ko.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
the
we're
Spider
having a
Lady
sensei
probably
fight for
can
us?
too, but she works best in incapacitation, but also in surveillance, mostly because she's an actual spider.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the two of you, technically both of you can fight. Risa, I would assume, learns hand to hand, same with you, although you're more frail, so a little bit more difficult. But yeah, Ko is, I believe, an anglerfish. If you've never seen what an anglerfish's mouth looks like, don't look it up.
It's scary.
Do not look it up.
It's just a fish.
It's a fish that lives about. Actually, I don't know how far they live
It
down.
lives in the
In
abyssal
the
of the ocean.
Yeah.
It lives
Ocean.
further down than the tops of Mount Everest. So
Yeah,
from
the
sea
sun
level to
can't
the top
reach
of
it.
Mount Everest, it leaves about 100 meters past that, something like that.
I love how we have three
So-
different things here. Pocket's like, I love anglerfish. Fit's like, fuck anglerfish. And Cactus like, they're spooky.
They're sticky, dude.
Yeah. At this point, let me do a thingamabob here. Boop. Yes, at this point, the beat up woman has now been calling out. As you guys open the door, you can hear her calling out the apostle's name for the most part, while also attempting to feebly punch at the man's face. It doesn't do anything, as you might expect.
Okay.
So, to you,
And you said I'm supposed to handle the apostle's voice, right?
yeah. So to the apostle here, what he sees as he decides to look into this area.
There is a fluttering sound of wings before a sudden appearance of an individual above the woman who is praying.
As
What
Ko
the frick?
says, our target has been found. See, ladies, it's not that difficult.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, I swear. Oh my
Okay.
god. This teacher.
I'm assuming that especially since the dude is currently looking the other way, a bit caught off guard.
Yeah, he's looking directly at the anglerfish-mouthed woman.
Okay. Oh, high attack, low damage. Good thing the point isn't to deal damage. As the apostle then proceeds to grapple and throw aside the dude.
The
Yeet.
Ko looks at you and smiles as she nods to you. Apostle.
Bit slow.
Well, we had to hope that you would come here as well. We do have talk for you.
So you let her get injured extensively for that?
We only got here a few seconds ago. The man delivered only 1 or 2 punches before we got here.
Sin, that is not what you were describing.
Well, yeah, okay. She got beat viciously. They got there. He delivered another punch. They walked in the doors. That's what I mean.
So what you mean to say is that she has only been punched 1 or 2 times since they have arrived.
Yes. Which, to be fair, she could have broken in and stopped the man, but, you know.
But she didn't.
Yeah, their whole point here is to attempt to get you out of hiding and to save the female. The female is not irreparably damaged, so they can always fix her.
Goodness gracious.
How utilitarian of you. You're what, some kind of hero? As the apostle says this, he leans down and kind of places a sort of handkerchief-like thing towards the woman's face.
Mhm.
To try to help with the injuries.
She takes it as I
Meanwhile-
assume the other two walk in too.
Of course, the apostle's eyes are still on the man, and
Mhm.
he's like, "You going to incapacitate him, or am I?"
I can handle it. You go talk with my teammates. They have some questions for you.
Well, I
Can
find
you
a lot of
order
your
him
behavior
around?
questionable, so at least that's equal.
What was that?
I
Sophie?
was just wondering, like, oh, you're just bossing him around? Is he like a servant or something? I don't think so. I'm scared that this teacher is just bossing him around. It doesn't seem like he's affiliated with the school.
Yeah. She
knows?
is very calm and cool, but she also seems very to the point and kind of mean. But anyway, she nods at you and she looks back at her team. You may ask the questions. This won't be too much of an issue. She proceeds to knock him through the wall, which, to be fair, is already damaged, but, yeah. He kind of goes
The
through the
apostle-
wall, and she steps
The apostle
on.
kind of groans. Is that instructor of yours normally prone to excess collateral damage? I don't imagine she's the one paying for the insurance for this place.
You look around the area, and it looks like the building is about to fall down anyways. It's a very broken building. Most of the windows are already broken. The roof has like 15 holes in it. You can kind of see Minoko's smiling face as she looks down at you from one of the many
And
holes.
in that case, we're freaking lucky he didn't impact against one of the few walls still supporting this structure.
Mm.
I don't know if this is a staircase or like a weird thing, but
No clue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, currently using the handkerchief to help the woman.
Right. I'm also gonna. That was kind of scary. I'm gonna go approach the woman as well. I don't know about the apostle, but this woman I could probably talk to. So, I'm gonna be. Are you all right?
I'm okay. This is not a rare occurrence down
You know,
here.
look,
Yeah. Are you sure?
the apostle's gonna let out a hoof exhale from his nose. There anywhere you need to go? A couple of local shelters. I can escort you there.
I was attempting to get back to one of the shelters a little bit north of here, but unfortunately
I'll take you there now.
She looks at the two of you. Where are you two from?
We can talk
Surprisingly
about that
casual.
on the way there. We can follow you.
She nods as she starts to move, and I don't have a building for that, so I'm going to use the save for that because I don't have an indoors building for that. So there we go. There. This is the shelter. Yep.
Sin DM.
DM. Oh. Okay. Cool. So as you guys are, walking forwards and whatnot, she seems to get better rather quickly. Yeah, so the anglerfish lady is Ko, which actually let me plot her picture here.
He actually says her name right.
I've said it a couple times.
Yeah,
now.
it only took 5 people correcting him.
Anyways, yeah, this is anglerfish lady. You can see from the anglerfish face thing here, and the fact that she doesn't open her mouth very often. She's rather quiet, but also rather scary.
Is that as the apostle walks along with them, there's a moment where he pauses. Looks like you'll have to be escorted the rest of the way by these young ladies. I've got business that I need to attend to. I'm going to look to the others. If you have any questions, you will need to make them quick. I am a busy person.
How can we contact you again if we can't?
Why do you need to?
I'm not too sure, but
The mission you got specifically was
God.
that they were looking for the apostle in order to figure out how he works, whether or not he is dangerous to keep around, and how to possibly use his ability in the future, because his ability is very useful for getting to dangerous scenes very quickly.
Those are all very personal questions.
Apostle, why do you make the baby so freaking scared, dude? Stop scaring the baby.
I don't
If
want
I was there, I would get the answers right away, dude. And she wouldn't be scared of you.
It's like a fighting battle with the beast being scared and wanting to run away, but wanting to talk and complete this mission at the same time. How can I just ask him, hey, are you dangerous?
Oh, yeah, your whole mission here was to
always
contact him.
You could direct one of the other two characters you're with to speak.
I'm just gonna turn my head and blatantly look at the spider girl with a help me face.
Mochi.
The
Did your mic die
extrovert
again?
of the group.
Oh, there you are. Mochi.
You gotta ask this dude, this scary boy, these questions.
Okay.
Don't get killed.
Wait, huh? I
Ye-
was doing homework. What?
Jesus Christ.
So, quick recap: they found the apostle. The apostle threw some abuser off of the woman. They're currently walking the woman to a shelter. The apostle needs to leave in order to go handle some more business. He left it open, and he said that if the young lady is currently here, that's the three of you, have any questions, then you need to make it quick.
Well, shoot. I don't have any questions, buddy. What?
Oh, well, okay.
It's the questions there is.
I'll just pop up. I'll just pipe up and say, the handkerchief. Looks like she's already doing a lot better. Is that your special ability?
No.
Mm.
My ability is more support oriented than that. If you find yourself in any danger, like this young woman was in, pray to me. I'll hear you. Is that all?
How do you hear them? Crazy.
How does any quirk work? It's complicated.
That's fair. Do you only hear people in the city, or if I pray to you in another state, will you also show up?
Well, I'm not popular enough to have tested that out yet, but who knows? Just keep my name in your mind, and if you're ever in danger, I might drop by.
Dang, I want to ask a really dumb question, but I'm really
Do it.
Ask
Do it,
the
do it, do it, do it, do
question.
it.
Do it, just
We're
do
like
it.
literally
No balls.
students. We're literal babies.
No balls. Do it.
Have the spider lady ask.
Oh wait, yeah, Minoka. What if
Jesus
we spam
Christ.
your name in our thoughts?
Well, depends. If you actively pray to me, I'll hear it. But if you just keep thinking my name over and over and over again, it's not going to work that great.
Dang.
That great?
And then Minoko's face turns from like really like excited into disappointment.
Say
Do
his
you-
That's
name.
no fun.
Do you only... Well, you only help people, right? So it's not like you're going up against, like, people that aren't deserving, right?
I'll break up fights wherever I see them. It's not my place to judge. I'll leave that to the court system. And if I see someone getting hurt, I'll interrupt it, alert the police. What I've done thus far, it's what I'll keep doing.
What about math homework?
Oh my! That is a dumb question. That one could have stayed in the mind. That one could have just been left
If the
out.
math homework is threatening your life, then I might respond. But to the best of my knowledge, algebra isn't usually that applicable.
You... Minoko is now satisfied.
That one didn't need to be asked.
So at this point, you see Ko coming towards you guys with the unconscious body of the attacker as she keeps walking forwards, and she nods to the apostle. Ah, I see you two.
Yeah,
have made
seems
some
to grimace slightly, despite the nice. Yeah, I like that idea. But yeah, Apostle seems to grimace slightly through the bandages across his face. I see that you're not quite as hesitant to dole out retribution. In any case, like I said, I've got to get going. Make sure to escort this this young lady over to the shelter. I will need the handkerchief back, though. It does have its benefits, and there might be someone who needs it as well. I hope it helped you thus far.
She nods and thanks you. Ko speaks up slightly and says, "If we do need your help for a mission in the future, would you be akin to respond?"
If there's a fight, then I'll come to break it up. I'm not aligned with any association for reasons that have to do with that. I have no intention of becoming an attack dog for your groups.
Well, it was a pleasure to meet you. If we have any fights that we require your assistance in breaking up, we will certainly let you know.
Yeah, and though I will say next time, I hope you break it up before my name has to leave someone's lips.
I will keep that
Good
in
luck,
mind.
instructor.
Sophina
that,
has
there's
a
a,
scared look on her face. Looking at them between the two.
Fluttering of wings before the apostle disappears suddenly.
Ko nods.
She breathes out. Oh, okay.
What an interesting man.
At least he didn't get hit on.
She
Well,
starts walking towards you two, unconscious man in tow. If you three would be so kind, could you deliver her to the
yeah, we'll take her to the place. Yeah.
head back to school when you are done. Our little field trip seems to be over. I shall take this man to proper authorities. He is only out cold at the moment. Let us know.
Okay.
She nods as she turns. And if you need any help, do as the man says and call his name. I assume you three have it all in hand, though. We're in the nicer area now, as we're closer to the refugee area. She nods as she starts to walk away. I'm assuming you guys
Sophina,
just gonna do
yeah.
it?
Sophina like bows, of course, when her instructor leaves, and then looks at the rest of the team, just like, wow, I feel like I almost died.
Dang.
I really wasn't expecting your instructor to try and fight the apostle when he got here. That was
You didn't fight the apostle.
It was a different kind of fight. It was almost debate.
Confrontation, at least.
Yeah.
Oh, you know.
I was like, holy shit. Let's let's not try thinking his name 1,000 times in our heads and just trying to figure it out ourselves.
Minoko has already thought it 10,000 times.
He's like,
Homework.
it's okay, guys. I'm on the hundreds. The 100th apostle.
I'm nearing 100, guys. Don't go for my highest score.
Beetlejuice ain't got nothing on me.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. So, you guys, you'll take care of her. Obviously, you guys go back to school. So, Ron and Wally. Hi. Hi, buds.
Fucking finally.
Time for
Don't forget Kane.
washing
Come on now.
time.
Well, and Kane,
Yeah.
sure,
Washi
you
time.
know. Kane, Washi, and
Is
Yuki,
washi time.
you know. You all get your fun times of existing
Finally,
now.
I get to play. God damn, it's been so long.
It's only been hours.
Oh, come on, you're being overdramatic. You've played longer games where you've done nothing for longer periods of time. You've played other D&D.
I mean,
That's
not
fair.
wrong. But also,
I don't know where
Yeah,
the fuck you guys are. Oh, so you guys are here. And
Cool, I wish I could see that, Sin.
Oh, it's right here.
I know, we're still. Yeah, I mean, like, where
Yeah.
are you?
Yeah.
Oh, is this the fight tower? Oh, this is the fight.
Sin,
the original
Sin,
fight place.
Sin, look at where your players are located.
Top of this go. Oh,
On the
it's
top
No,
of
we're
your
on the
thing.
right screen. Refresh your page, Wally.
I'm doing
Yeah,
that
I can
now.
see the right thing. Oh, there it is.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're all over here. We all.
Well,
Nope. Okay, for some odd reason, I am still, even after
Oh, you're
refreshing my
probably. Are
page,
you GM?
You
Shut
might-
up. I forgot about that. Shut up.
Oh, Wally, you brought him to the wrong page. Wally, no.
No,
Yeah,
Wally!
you shoot. It's in the wrong place. Wally.
No, no. We're seeing things that we should not see. So everything is fucked. Let us die.
Jesus Christ.
Look,
He is chaos incarnate.
look, I may have forgotten that I have DM privileges in this thing because of character imaging.
Hey, just
Oh,
imagine. Though,
Jesus.
it could be worse. I could have DM privileges.
Oh God.
If you had DM privileges, we wouldn't be looking at maps. We'd be looking at art.
Art.
We. I was gonna say careful.
Leave it.
we're on
Let's leave it
Twitch,
at the word
boys.
art.
Okay. Alright, so get some sippers over here. You guys are over here. I don't know what you guys are going to do in between here and there, but you guys have freedom to do something in between here and there.
So where is?
I'm gonna give high five, buddy. A high five. High five.
High five, buddy.
Buddy?
So I see where.
Buddy.
Here... Okay.
I'm down for the high
Is
five.
this where
buddy.
there
Yes.
is?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where there is.
Yeah.
I thought you were British.
I
High
am
five,
British.
buddy.
What are you talking?
Sounds more like
I'm
somebody
having
trying to...
issues.
Wait. If you are
I
British,
was eating.
Chaos
Leave me
heresy.
alone.
no, listen. If
I
you're
was
British,
trying to finish my
no,
pizza.
listen, I need to understand. I need to hear this. If you are British, you need to say stupid.
Stupid. You're
Stupid.
stupid.
No, that's not how it's said.
Stupid.
What? Who is
Stupid.
there?
Is that stupid? Is that how you say it?
Stupid.
Hang on, I have been
On a
summoned.
Tuesday.
Ron is currently being interrupted, so...
God.
Alright. So, for the first time in the entire time of you're actually talking to one another. Fantastic.
Stupid, as they say back and forth. Stupid.
Are y'all serious?
Their first
Good.
conversation is stupid.
Stupid. Stupid.
I'm not talking to Ron. I still hate him, and I'm giving him the cold shoulder.
Oh, yeah. I forgot
Yes,
about
but you're high-fiving a person and constantly saying the word stupid.
No, I'm not.
Because that would be talking to
She's
Ron.
not saying that.
Oh.
She's not saying that in character.
Okay.
Character.
Yes, but she's sounding like she's in character, so I'm rolling with it.
Hey,
Alright.
what's going on in the street by the Burgo Burr?
Bam.
Burgo Burr.
My aunt
This is
decided
this,
to come on in.
Get some sip.
Oh,
So
God.
my aunt decided to come in and say, "Hey, I have a drink that if you want to drink it, you can have it. I got it from Jake from State Farm."
Did it cost?
That's beautiful.
Does it taste
Yeah.
like Jake from State Farm had it?
Wait.
No,
Was,
no.
Is
It's
that the
just that
meme?
her friend's name is Jake, and I'm now going to call him Jake from State Farm, and nothing will be able to stop me. But
As
yeah.
long as you're not drinking Jake State Farm, I think we're good.
This is that
Oh,
get some
all right.
space you were talking about, right? It's got the information on Jack the Stitcher.
As it should be. Though,
So my guy is just like, he knows where he's got to go. He's gonna go his own way.
you notice, Ron, the moment you started getting too far, your body got real hard of moving.
Hey there, Onyx. I think you might be headed in the wrong direction.
I got him. Keep walking.
All right. So
Come on,
what should I
puppet.
know about this get some sit place?
Plenty of folks don't act like a hero here.
That's
Do you
probably for the
mind?
best.
I was trying to get to my home so I could get some
Bolter, not boot.
ammunitions.
You are not shooting anyone here.
No, I need to refill my canisters for my harm cannon.
That's still a gun, son.
It's a cannon that shoots ice.
A cannon is a cannon.
A cannon is a.
Arguably worse than a gun.
Dude, the people on the in
true.
the streets are just
The
like
cannon is
looking at you
worse.
guys.
I can't do my hero biz if I don't have any canisters for my gun. My cannon.
To be fair, you don't have to have fancy gadgets or superpowers to be a hero. Sometimes you
know.
just need to walk in there. So how about we walk on in?
I know you don't need that,
Also,
but
we're not
sometimes
here
it's nice
to
to have
fight.
it.
We're here to gather information.
Literally,
Yeah.
we're not being heroes right now. We're being information brokers, if anything.
It's a good point. We're probably going to put off a lot of people if we walk in there with a cannon strapped to your arm.
Yeah,
Just saying.
no offense, you three. I understand the hero
Reject
costume thing,
quirks.
but learn how to blend in.
Oh, I
Oh,
can
speaking
fucking
of
blend
blending
in.
in, if you want, I can head up. Like, I actually have a backup outfit. If you just give me all of a minute inside of a public restroom. First off, I'll hate myself, but second, I'll be changed.
Hey, hey, buds. The Fitz just said, "Reject quirks, become gun."
Look, gun is the most effective thing.
yes, that
Nice.
is. No, okay, so if you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys probably remember though. I
Fuck,
literally
that
have
cannon's
no
give
quirk.
intimidation.
No, that is my quirk. I have gun. I have a gun.
Cannons
True.
give intimidation. Oh my god.
He ain't
Yeah,
even
cannons
wrong.
give intimidation.
No, he's really not, but still, inside of the characters, at least. We're not trying to intimidate people to death.
But no,
Oh,
I
my
mean,
also,
I can
what
blend
you're
in
like,
very easily.
so
Just-
you see
Just give
this.
me 2 minutes. I'll be back in 2 minutes inside of a perfectly reasonable outfit that a normal human would wear. I'll be right back.
But why?
I feel like you're
Blend in.
lying.
I'm not going to. I'm not going to strap a cannon to my pants if that helps at all.
Listen, if you guys wanted me to blend in, all you had to do was just say so. You see him push like a little thing or something on his chest, as his entire suit just starts to dissolve away into like a little necklace he has.
Remind me to get a button like that.
Bullshitium.
Yeah, literally bullshittium. It's the best. That's the best type of metal out there. I have no idea why I have it. I just do. And hey, the things I can do with this is absolute bullshit.
You say that, lady, or youngin', but then again, you turn into a spider.
And that guy over there can unzip the fabric of reality.
You see
Only
him
a little-
Are we-
disappear.
Yeah,
As
I'm
he's
going
going
to turn
to.
into a spider and hop onto the shoulder. I'm gonna turn into a jumping spider
Okay.
Tiny
and
old
hop
man
onto
spider.
So
and
who
hop
are you?
onto
Oh my
Dollhouse's
God.
shoulder if you'll let me.
Okay. Cause look, not gonna lie, if you were turning into a spider and you jumped on Ron, he would scream. He'll scream bloody murder.
I really want to now.
So Fitz says, well, if you're trying to get info, would you rather do difficult seduction or just shove a cannon in their face and threaten their families?
Okay,
Now
look,
that
considering
doesn't
where
sound
we're
very
going,
heroic.
considering where
I
we're
mean,
going,
we could do that,
having
or I could be a
charisma-
fly on the
Yeah.
wall.
actually,
Literally.
considering where we're going, having
Literally.
charisma
Mhm.
might actually be the best thing for us to have. Actually, so yeah.
So if you're going to try and look like somebody else, or rather, be incognito, as we walk by a random stranger, I look like that stranger. Do try to keep it interesting, at least.
Hey, look, I ain't got no quirks like you guys do. So all I got to go on is my Wakanda foreverness.
Come on, even Superman couldn't do that.
Superman needed fucking glasses, and apparently that fooled everybody.
Yeah, people are morons.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie with you there. That is true.
So as you guys walk into the bar, you also notice that Washi is next to you. You just
Already?
Yeah.
I got changed
Yeah,
fast.
because, you know. So,
yeet. I mean, they
So
had to
Ron-
walk quite a bit. You know, it was quite a bit of walking. It's like at least like
Listen,
10-15 minutes of walking.
listen, I'm having flashbacks.
I mean, as soon as Washi gets back, I jump onto High Five Buddy's shoulder.
Tiny hand five. Do you
I'm gonna
want to clean
pause
more
for a
plates?
moment
Do
and
you
then-
want results?
I'm gonna pause for a moment and look at the tiny spider and be all, no, I'm really hoping that you're High Five Buddy and not just a very friendly spider right now.
I just,
the moment
not
Oh,
that he
do
can
this-
tell, but
do
I
this
start
sick
getting
bug
this
dance.
evil look in my eye and just start crawling up to the top of his head.
Oh.
So
Well,
Ron
a
sees
spider
this.
would be fucking terrified of me,
Hang
so
on.
clearly you're High Five Buddy.
What was that,
Welcome to
Ron?
the party.
Damn it.
Look. All right.
Mhm.
Ron sees spider. Ron has arachnophobia. He activates his arm cannon and he points it right at the spider. Okay,
I'm
listen,
on
Vicky.
Washi's head.
Yeah.
If you
This
shoot
is
me
what
in the
you're-
face
that's
right
what you're
now,
doing.
I'm going to be very cross with you.
No, look, okay, guys, listen, please. He points it at Zippo. That's what I'm calling him now. You can
God.
deal with it. He points it at Zippo and he's like, Zippo, listen. I don't mean to alarm you, but there's a spider on your head and I'm about to fucking vaporize it.
Well, first off, I'd recommend not doing that. At the very least, I'm going to lose some hair, and this dude is not easy. And secondly, and more importantly, you know that's our companion, right? The shapeshifter?
Are you serious? It's a goddamn spider.
Maybe don't aim the cannon at my face. If you could just lower that a little bit, that'd be
Just
cool.
murder Yuki. Spider detected. Collateral damage acceptable.
I'm very attached to my face. Thank you very much.
No, I'm not.
What did I say about the arm cannon?
Wait a second. You just said you're out of ammo. That you needed to restock your canisters.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I can't use its melon the melon shooter.
Are you going to shoot me with a fucking watermelon?
No. I think I meant lemon shoot the lemon pistol.
Are you going to shoot me with a fucking lemon?
Yes, I am. A bullet.
You're
the
not
size
going
of
to
a
hit the
lemon.
spider! You're not going to hit the spider!
I can't stand spiders. They freak me out. Look at them and all their little legs.
Alright,
Okay,
high five, buddy. Can you just change into, say, what's a good
rat.
example?
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm
something
back, and I'm
six-legged.
not dying anymore.
Liberty
So-
Prime
Change into something with 6 legs. Because apparently Ron is going to fucking shoot me with lemons if you don't.
I turn. Can I? I'm just gonna turn into a fly.
Okay.
There we go. That's better.
That's the
I'm not going to get fucking shot now.
maybe about that size and shove you over there.
Sorry.
By the way, I thought we were supposed to be staying on the down low. Shouting about shooting a man with some lemons isn't exactly the stealthiest thing I've ever heard.
Honestly,
you know,
you two are the least stealthy people I have ever come into contact with. At least I look like somebody else and can actively change my appearance. Why did you try to shoot him?
He had a
I'll have
spider
you know, I'm
on
very
his head.
stealthy. I'm
can't
standing
stand
here. I'm in
spiders.
jeans and a t-shirt.
Also,
I'm in
I'll
jeans
have
and a
you
t-shirt.
know. Also, Zippo, I'll have you know. When life gives you lemons, all right?
You
You
shoot
don't
not
take
about
people
them
in the
full force to the
face.
face.
You see him pointing the arm cannon at him as he says, "When life gives you lemons," and it just vanishes and it's his hand there, his normal hand.
Y'all then walk in finally, but
All right,
Alright.
now everyone, don't worry. I know exactly how to deal with a bar. You find the biggest motherfucker in the area and beat the shit out of him.
I think I may have a solution for you.
you hear from across the way as you say that the red lady staring at you with eyes full of fury.
Oh my god!
If you break my bar, I will end you.
Is that Bernadette?
It is indeed.
We finally
Should I
have
handle
a
her voice?
visual for Bernadette. Yes.
Does she recognize you by any chance?
Would no. Remember, This
Yeah,
isn't,
he has a completely different physical appearance.
Oh yeah, that's true.
This isn't Ruby anymore. Remember?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
But Ron's just
But
like.
does she
zooming
recognize the way you talk?
Hey, Bernadette, how you doing? So, you see,
Sin-
I know that this isn't exactly
see.
like, you probably don't remember me, but I want to say I'm sorry about the last bar that I was in this one other place. Yeah.
She takes a slow, deep breath before saying, "Just don't fucking touch my axe again."
Yeah. Sorry. Oh, so you remember then? Okay, good. At least now I have someone to
All right.
talk.
Where's the rest of your crew? This them?
Yeah, it's just them for now.
Hello again.
I kind of broke off from
Oh.
that crew for now. I didn't exactly, work out, so to speak.
He's
With your personality? What a surprise.
Really?
hello again, Bernadette.
Oh, hey, it's been a while since you've been in here. What's up?
I'm looking for some information. Got any leads for Jack the Stitcher?
Oh, nothing off the top of my head. If you're looking for information on that, might be a good idea to talk to Cyril. He's been handling some private security issues as of late.
All right, which one is this Gerald?
Cyril. It's short for Cerulean. Go ahead and do a sweep of the room. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
So Mr. Pompadour over here.
Also, yes, this is a bunny girl.
Why
I'm just
wouldn't it be a bunny girl?
All right.
Same bunny girl from Ruby.
Who fucking whistled?
That'd be Wally.
Doll did.
Oh, what?
He snaps at Washi?
Cyril?
Yeah,
Washi.
Oh, Washi. Okay.
Washi, Bernadette, Washi. You two will probably get along great. He's the idiot. He's not an idiot. This one is. I'm pretty sure you two are acquainted, though, given your conversation with the blue boy, as I'm going to call him, I guess.
All right.
Mhm.
Well, it's
Hey,
a pleasure
I
to meet
have
you,
a
Bernadette.
name.
You got any chocolate milk? I'm a minor, so I can't drink the booze.
You summoned Rule 34. Oh no.
Nice.
Yeah, so she just kind of sighs, or she's like, oh, I don't want to remember that. I don't want to remember that.
What's wrong with chocolate milk?
Well,
Okay.
she
okay,
gestures
okay,
towards Sarah.
hang on.
Do you remember when? No, you wouldn't. You weren't there.
Was I
This-
not? Are you sure?
Okay, I see. I look. I see this. I see this thing in the chat, and I have to do it now. Spider detected. Collateral damage acceptable.
Yeah.
What-
It's beautiful.
Well, maybe some other time you could tell me the story about chocolate milk.
Yeah, some other time.
I'll come in after work one day and we can chat.
Sounds good.
See Cyril turn to the three of you.
Well, well, well. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for some information over Jack the Stitcher. Heard you may have something.
Stitcher, huh? Well, I've heard some information about it, but unfortunately I'm still waiting on someone to drop by in order to provide further info.
So do you
Actually,
have
you
have any leads on his past victims so far? Like specifically date and time and place where it all went down. Maybe there's
Yeah.
a connection here for where he strikes.
Sin DM.
Mhm.
Well, I've got a little bit of information, but like I said, I'm waiting on a contact. All things considered, I don't think that they'll be I don't think they'll have a problem with you joining in. And if they do, I can always just see about delivering that information to you for a price with time.
You'll be equally compensated for any information you can get to me. The youngins here have a bit of a hard time with the thing called tact. We'll be nearby. Call me over if you get anything of interest.
All right. Oh, and one more thing. Since you're looking into Jack and all, have you spoken with Farsight yet?
And
Not yet. Which one is that?
Ron looks over at the
He's-
bunny girl and just like, I don't know. Who could that one be called?
Yeah, Farsight, local detective. Last 10 years, he's been looking into Jack from last I heard. He's been a pretty good source for information regarding the investigation. Private investigator, as it were, so you don't have to worry too much about the red tape stopping him up.
Okay, first
Go
I
ahead
need
and
to
drop
ask
by his
the-
offices.
Okay, I need to ask you one question though, my friend. Is this
What's that?
Does this Farsight happen to be an android?
Not to my knowledge. Last I
good,
checked, there
so-
aren't too many of those around here.
Good. So that means we're not dealing with a Nick Valentine this time.
As you guys are talking,
You're saying words, and I just don't know them.
I had a quick thing that I wanted to add in.
Yes.
What up?
While everybody is still gathering information for her, I'm gonna quickly fly around the room, kind of buzzing here or there, seeing if I can pick up on any interesting conversations.
Yeah, don't get too close to their ears, or else they'll swat you.
So as
at
you're
me.
going around, the most things that you tend to hear is, I believe Gil is the one who keeps track of money. Corn?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Gil
you
keeps
hear
track of
him
the fund.
muttering about money, about specific things.
Money,
This
money,
guy
money.
Gil is the gold one.
Thought so.
Yeah.
This guy is drinking alone, which is rather depressing. Bartender's talking with this guy about some of his family troubles, which are many.
You're making sure to
And-
use your little circle to highlight who you're talking about, right? Because I have
yeah,
no
are you-
idea.
Is it
Yeah.
not highlighting?
I didn't. I wasn't
You're
seeing.
missing off-
Oh, there we
Okay,
go.
that's
Now I
weird.
see it.
You have to be
So-
on the G- you have to make sure
Yeah,
you're
I'm on the
G-
wrong screen. My this is my GM screen, and it doesn't seem to be anything. Anyways, so yeah, Gil is he's muttering about money. This guy is drinking alone. This guy is talking about his family life with her. She's just kind of listening, right? She's like the second bartender, but she's just getting paid on the hour. And then these guys are talking about some kind of mission they've been doing lately, which is honestly not that interesting. However, as these three are talking, you do hear and see two people walk into the bar. It's really hard not to notice them, honestly, because one of them is a giant man in black armor. He does not have a sword on him, by the way, even though his picture looks like it, but he has a very thing. And then there's a man who walks in, which looks like his face has been stitched. It's quite disturbing. Not entirely
What's my
sure.
charisma
Yeah.
modifier? I
What?
just realized that I have appeal and sense, but what's charisma modifier?
Oh, charisma. Your charisma should be on you.
Well, yeah, I know.
Oh,
Like,
your
I got a
charisma
fun
is
for it, but
appeal
I
and
was
sense
calculating.
combined and then halved, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, your charisma is appearance and shape divided by 2. 1d20 plus appearance and shape divided by 2. By the way, this is a bunch of stitches. I'm not sure if that would undo your backstory though, because his face is covered in them. Not sure if you see him yet though, since he is behind the big man, who currently is
Wait a
just
second.
sighing as he walks in.
Just realized this. Can the stream see whispers sent to the GM?
Possibly. Feel free to send me a whisper.
I just did. Sort of. I did a GM roll.
In that case, no, they cannot.
Okay, good.
Okay,
So, boy, tell me, you got any recent news from UA, so to speak?
the only news that he would have is that UA did have a surprise inspection the other day.
Right. So we're still near the beginning.
All right, you two, let's get out of the way.
I would be flying around the two that walked in, trying to
Yeah, you hear Corin, would you like to play Faye? As
See, what was... Oh, yes. All right, so I don't know what they're talking about. So
yeah, they're
what's
currently
the current discussion?
they're currently discussing A, that they need to go and find some more stuff here soon. B, that they're hot on the trail, which they really aren't, but that is regardless of the point. He believes he's on the trail, and probably something else, but I can't really think of anything. Just give me an interesting discussion motif here that would make her.
All right, boy. All right, boy. Excellent choice of position to sit in. I'll sit across from the table from you. I don't want to get spotted by that red-haired lady again.
You realize you're in the direct line of view of her, right?
Yes, yes, and I will shift seats as soon as I darn well please, boy. Which is right now. I can't move the token.
Here, let me give it power.
Yeah.
Which is right now, or not. There you go, you can move it.
There we go. There we go. What a convenient group of small children hanging out over there obscuring the path in the first place. Wow. What was I talking about? Oh, right, the trail. So,
Talking about our next
thus
plan,
far,
sir.
So, what's the plan?
Our plan at the moment is to go and use what little information we have to find him. You should know this, sir.
That plan's shit. Come up with a better one.
Sir, that's not my job.
Well, then whose job is it?
Yours.
Shoot, you right. All right. Well, we've got the tracking down thing. Do we have any other jobs?
We don't have the What are?
Well, we're supposed to be tracking him down by gathering information. What, like I got that. I'm not stupid, boy. Do we got any other jobs?
We at the moment don't, which is why we're here to find some jobs or potential.
Right. Some job. Wait, why did I bring you here for jobs? I'm not legally allowed in this establishment.
That's why you changed
I
your
really gotta be
face.
thinking this shit through.
That's why you
Oh, right.
changed your
Right.
to make
Yeah.
it so you aren't found out. But now you're just.
Oh, don't worry. Nobody can hear me over the hubbub of this local watering hole. Besides, the only one that worries me is the red-haired one and maybe that gold-haired one. He, I think he's still mad that I skipped out on my tab that time that I blew the hole in the wall.
You did that twice, sir.
Yeah, but he was only present for one of them. Anyway,
They wouldn't know this if you weren't talking about it.
they can't hear me. Anyway, we need to hurry up and call over that blue boy. We're supposed to be meeting with him to convey some information, right?
Yeah, we got some recent stuff, and we still need, money, because you spent it all yesterday.
Oh, don't worry. I have my ways of making money. Wink, he says, not closing his eyes whatsoever, just loudly saying wink.
Sir, you're supposed to close one eye when you wink.
That's ridiculous. Why would I do that? What a waste of a displayable ocular organ.
You have
Now,
three of
pardon me,
them.
boy, but I'm beginning to notice something very uncomfortable. Namely, that seat doesn't have a blue-haired boy in it. And I could swear I told you to go get that blue-haired boy. Am I gonna have to get up and get that boy myself, boy?
No,
Boy?
sir.
Boy?
He sighs as he stands up. He starts walking over to Cyril, and then stares at Washi.
Wash is just gonna kind of look. Some interesting armory you got there. You affiliated with the Heroes Association, or you just enjoy the wait?
Something like that. Cyril, my boss requires your attention.
All right.
Wait,
Looks like
if-
my
if-
contact's here. Later, Zipper Man.
Wait, if Armor Guy left, doesn't that mean that the red-haired person has a direct line of sight?
We just
There's
Yep.
yeah. So moments of silence before there's the shattering of glass. Haley, ring up the Heroes Association. And then the person with the stitches on his face is like, "Huh, I didn't think you'd recognize me. You have giant stitched up wings on your back. You changed your face. Congrats. You're also still wearing the same lab coats. Boy, this was a terrible
100.
idea. How could you?
This was your idea.
Well, clearly you should have talked me out of it. Time to fucking bounce.
I wanted to come here alone, but no.
Can I?
Okay.
I want to
no,
follow him for a bit.
no, hang on. He it looked like he just tried to run past me. So Ron's just like, he's just sitting at the bar,
I don't
puts
know
his
if you
foot
want-
out, trips the guy.
As you trip him, he does stumble forward, bouncing slightly. He's like, well, you take good care of these floors, Bernadette.
My apologies, my dear fellow. I am so sorry. I was trying to get up, and did I hurt you? I hope I didn't hurt you. Please, here, allow me to help you up.
No problem. He reaches out his hand, and you help lift him up.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But he doesn't
His
like.
his hand detaches at the forearm. You look like you could use a hand, good boy. Fucking run!
I follow I follow.
He said fucking run. Oh my god. He leaves the
Rod, you're
arm.
now
Oh,
holding a detached forearm.
Is there zippers on the forearm?
No, it's a
Damn it.
it's dripping blood. Well, kind of.
It's very slowly. It's really coagulated. Meanwhile, Wash is just staring in confusion.
Yeah, it's a really old hand you're holding onto right now.
So Bernadette.
He's like Frankenstein.
Kind of, yeah.
Alright,
As
so-
they run out of the area.
Okay, so Sin, what do I gotta roll to try to shoot a lemon at him to knock? Oh,
Oops.
he's gone.
Oh,
No, I
He's
followed them,
deleted.
Sin.
yeah. Hold on, let me.
Well, I followed them, so I would be deleted. I would be you just
Yeah,
deleted.
you're
with
welcome
them.
to
It's not the mission, though.
You're welcome to roll a
I'm
dex
gonna
roll to
try
see
to,
if
try
a
to
lemon
kinda-
can fly through the air.
Yeah.
This is not a good
But
idea
granted-
to be chasing after random villains. You have no idea who they are, what they can do.
They're
or how
not probably not
cool
even
they are.
villains.
They're the ones who have information on our target, so I'm gonna fucking get my information.
You don't know that,
Yeah, but
though.
calling them villains isn't exactly good.
Alright.
I will fly. What are they gonna do?
You're
nobody's
welcome.
you.
You're welcome to
The thing
roll.
is, the thing that you're saying is that what are they gonna do? Is you rectifying the fact
Ooh, that's a
that you
10.
don't know what they can do at all. So why are you trying this? You're just gonna get killed.
All right. So
Sin?
the man, seems like the man gets hit in the head with a lemon. Does that sound about right?
Can you guys hear
Yeah.
me?
Technically, a
What was that,
lemon,
Mark?
Yeah, we can hear you. Well.
It just
What
What was
I
that?
hear you.
What was that one?
like
Hey, you know, Sin, there's a wonderful thing called string that I have access to.
Yeah.
And I still have string connected to Ron.
Oh, you go pull Ron?
Abso-freaking-lutely.
So
Oh my god.
the
What do
lemon
I need to roll?
slams. You're welcome to roll a strength roll. As you pull Ron's character, his lemon flies and smacks this dude in the face and slams his head against the soup.
No.
Oh, so yeah, they just look like lemons. You know how like the oval things from Mega Man that he
Yeah,
shoots.
Yeah,
at?
yeah.
They're very solid. But when they hit, they dissipate on impact.
Yes, he just.
Ron just looks over at you, and he's just like, "Really, bitch."
Dallas doesn't say anything. He's looking actively at Bernadette. His body hasn't really moved. He's just having a conversation with her at the table.
This
Do
poor
you
guy.
realize that I am here? You don't have to call the hero, and they left, didn't they?
They did.
Ron stomps
It was
over,
more of an implied
slams
threat.
the arm onto the table. It's like, "Excuse me, I had that situation under control."
No
That
offense
was-
meant there, kid, but trying to take on Fakenstein right now is probably not the best idea for your health.
You know, as he grabs the arm from you, I'm gonna do the decent thing, and I'm gonna go return his arm. Bernadette,
I also wouldn't recommend that either.
yeah,
Boy over
but
there, whatever his name is, might take to trying to run you through.
I
Didn't
mean,
even know he had a sidekick.
well, fair, but here's the problem. I had a student follow them. So,
Oh,
Bernadette,
no.
Yeah, yeah. So, I'm sorry, but can you,
I see how it is. I see how it is, Mr. Dollface. You decide to put all your strings on me. They attached all up on me, but you decide not to put any things on the one that could easily get out from under your nose. I see how
actually,
Washi's gonna be like, yeah, I have no strings on me. Sorry, that was supposed to be in the accent.
he looks at Washi and goes, "Hey, Washi."
Hi, I'm Washi. Damn it, I forgot the accent again. Hi, I'm Washi.
All right, Washi, can you, I trust you a little more than this one. Bernadette, you say you know this one, right? The one.
If I
He
can
He
try.
pulls out a clipboard. Onyx, as he puts his roll back in his pocket. Can you,
I'm interacting.
All right, so you can you handle him while I go deal with this so I don't lose a student?
Are you asking physically or emotionally? Because if it's physically, then hurry up and get out of here.
Thank you. As by the way, as Dollhouse literally puts his hand up, closes it. Why are you hitting yourself?
I'm sorry. What? Ah! Hey!
You keep yourself in line, son. You aren't a hero yet.
God.
As he sprints out of the room with taking the arm from you.
As you run by, though, Washi holds up his hand for a high five.
He
Trust me
gives
on this
you a
one.
high
You'll
five.
want it. Nice.
He understands your quirk, so he's like, I can trust him on this one at least once.
You see this buddy boo right here, finally pulling his face out of his very thick soup, looking extremely dazed.
Have Haley move
glad
over
he
there and
drowned.
replace his soup.
Holy
Because
shit.
Haley needs to replace that poor man's soup. That was in no way.
She walks over, cleans his face, replaces his soup, and he just sighs and starts crying.
He gets
Does
several.
he have a bloody nose?
Oh no,
Oh,
Sin!
no.
I know who that is. He's our version of my cabbages.
My soup.
This poor dude, I'm so sorry for him.
So,
Washi's gonna
first
create a
thing-
small zipper on the side of his head so that he can hear through the zipper now on Dollhouse's hand. So I can now hear what's going on.
So Ron is like, So look, Ron is like, currently waving his hands kind of around his body. See if he can physically feel the strings that Dollhouse has attached to him.
Mhm.
If there's any way to.
You technically could, although I think since he's running out of the room, I think he's taking the string with him. So you don't feel any string on you at the moment.
I mean, to be fair, son, Dollhouse's string is technically, that thing, and that's very, very, very thin. Though he would probably grab it off of him because he trusts Bernadette a lot. Because he's been here quite a few times. She hasn't tried to kill him.
So yeah, you don't
So,
feel
yeah,
anything on you at the
Washi-
moment.
Okay, good.
Washi's
So,
gonna gesture for Cyril to approach the bar. By the way, what's up, Ron?
So he feels that he's got none on him. He walks up to the bar and he leans against it. First thing he does, he looks at Bernadette and winks. So, my dear, we both know that neither of us want to be anywhere near each other. So, how about you just let me slip out the back?
How much you willing to pay me?
Let me see. How much do I got on me?
I don't actually know how much money you have on you, so a decent amount.
Washi kind of shrugs. You realize that if we really need to get out there, I could always just hawk a loogie through the instructor's hand to create a zipper on the ground and then have us fall through it in order to pop out.
As you were saying that, the moment you said loogie, Ron just slowly turns to look at you as you continue to explain. What is your major malfunction?
Well, what? Do you think I'm going to unzip my finger and then drop it through? Then I'm going to be down a finger.
Oh God.
Would
By
you
the way,
rather that I
Ron,
drop
you're
my finger
still
through the hole in my
handshaking the dead hand. Actually, no,
Oh,
no, Wally
no.
took the hand.
Remember,
Never mind.
I took
I
the
said-
hand.
Yeah.
I said I came in and I put the hand on the table, and
Yeah,
then-
yeah,
and,
okay.
Molly said he took it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At that, though, Bernadette does pull out a cloth and extends it to Ron. You're wiping that down.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, okay. He grabs the cloth and just walks back over and kind of cleans up his own mess. I guess it's the least I could do, considering all the things I pulled on you in the past, my dear. I'm sorry.
I appreciate the apology.
Yeah, I was kind of in the middle of everything when they were happening, so you know, now that I got some downtime. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Good.
It's good to see you again.
Yeah,
Nothing in this room is
it's a
broken,
little
so
confusing.
it's the best first meeting we've had thus far.
Yeah, the best first. Probably think this is like the third time. No, second.
Wash is just still looking confused as fuck.
Don't worry, Washu. You wouldn't understand.
Alright.
I'll take your word for it. Anyway, Sarah, get over here. You mentioned something about Detective Farsight. Could I get his number and his address? Thanks so much.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that
sure.
would be
Here you go.
that would be pretty helpful, though.
Just starts, write down a piece of like a notepad or something. It just pulls
Also,
off
while
the
you're
thing, gives
doing
to
that,
you.
can you explain to us who those two were that came in and left? Specifically, Mr.
Oh,
Frankenstein.
yeah, Fakenstein. Kenstein, like fays and fairies. He's because
I
of his
guess that
wings.
makes sense considering the wings, and
Yeah.
Stein considering the Frankensteinness of him.
Yeah,
I
dude
thought for
apparently
a second
loves
that he
his
was a
stitches.
zombie, though. Is he a zombie?
No, he just likes stitching his body together. I don't
That
know a
doesn't
whole
make
lot about him, I'm afraid,
Okay,
but
then
the guy loves it. He was
How
coming in
did-
to exchange some information about Jack, actually.
Yes. Sorry
Yeah.
about that, by the way. That totally wasn't any of my fault, though, right? So, nobody can be mad at me for that.
Haley looks at
Actually,
you
yeah.
with a very sad look. Looks at the man still crying over his soup.
Hey, I gave him
Burn
a
that
limb.
pause for a moment.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, the soup wasn't on the house. Having shot the poor man in the head, you're paying for it.
Okay, look. Granted, I was aiming at Sir Franks a lot, but that was technically Dollface's problem because he's the one who was controlling me at the time to make me fall over and then smack the guy. I wasn't aiming
And
for him. It's not my fault.
Poor
you're
dude.
the one who was you're the one who was letting off a firearm in the middle of an established neutral location. So
Hmm.
That's the woman who has a giant who constantly has a giant battle axe in back of her just in case of battle axe emergency.
Alright. So I
That's
will have
fair,
to
but-
end this here. So we will find out what happens to, once again, the poor Yuki, as one of her characters goes to the two villains and sees whether or not she'll die with them.
Oh boy, given that reference to the Naruto campaign, huh? I'm
Yeah.
sure this totally won't end terribly.
So
just like
hopefully you guys
Wow,
enjoyed this
Yuki,
stream.
It's kind
If
of
you
saying
guys,
something about your characters, aren't they?
I know, right?
You're just kind of
I know.
going off.
So hopefully you guys all enjoyed this. If you guys did, please like, comment, subscribe for all of our normal channels, Table Stars, Vods of Valhalla, and Purgatory Corner. And once we get affiliate for Twitch, subscribe to us too. Then we have actually
Sin,
11
you are
people watching.
assuming much, my friend. I'll be
What?
honest.
yeah, we're
You
not
are
even close, my bro.
assuming much.
Well,
Don't-
yeah.
one day,
make
so maybe this be viewed in the future,
Have
but
hope,
who
though.
knows? And we'll see you guys on next stream. Next stream is going to be tomorrow at 7 o'clock p.m. PST. Again, look at the schedule on Twitch if you guys want to know when we do stuff. And we'll see you guys when we go do it. Bye-bye, folks.
See you in 23 hours. You'll be seeing him in
Yep.
23 hours. Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Somebody get me the butter!